So you can go and see or taste or do absolutely nothing with all those bubbles. Without ever
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of Generation Wrestling Podcast. Always yours truly, the 29-year-old PCO, the franchise. And with me, as always, is the host of all things AEW. He is the flyest in the room, the 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, get breezy. You see, wrestling Isaac Hayes, King Two Code in the building, bro. What's good?
What it do? What is good? What's good? What's up, y'all? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. And y'all know what that means. So what's up, man? We chilling. We watching this AEW with y'all, man. We got a hell of first hour to talk about, man. And goddamn, Jungle Boy. Woo! Woo!
Well, with that being said, before we get started, I need y'all to do two things for me. I need you to bend the knee to your glorious, glorious king. And as we get ready to dive into this AEW Dynamite Fighter Fest edition, Tuco, man, take it away.
All right, man. So first hour, man. We're a few minutes. We're an hour, like hour 15 behind. But yo, man, Moxley and Roosh. I didn't even know they were fighting. I should have looked at the card. See that started. The match started off okay, but man, it got a little bit to that. It started to walk into that kind of 1-2 step towards the end. I kind of get it. I wasn't too mad about it because these guys were obviously beating the shit out of each other. So it got to a point where they gave the match plenty of time. Right. And honestly, they wanted to make Roosh look credible, which I have no problem with that. But yeah, it towards the end it was a little shaky, but Moxley ended up getting a victory. And then of course after that, man, we got that boy, the one, the only, the Wizard.
Cheer.
Jericho, I can't even think of the other dude, Sammy Guevara. Now Anna Jays joined the team now, so now Anna Jays, she's gonna be the fourth in the sex trios menage a trois. So all right, but other than that, man, basically Jericho came out and he challenged Moxley. He wanted to challenge Moxley for that AEW championship, but Moxley said, "Okay, you can get it, but you can't get it as this supposed wizard. And this ain't no damn Galaxy championship. This is AEW championship. This is the best championship in professional wrestling. Some would argue, but hey, AEW does what it does." He wants the Lion Heart. He wants the last guy to leave the Heart Dungeon, and we all know what the Heart Dungeon produced as far as wrestlers. We know what they produced. So they that's what he wants. He wants to. He'll give Jericho the match, but he wants a match with the Lionheart, Chris Jericho, not the Entertainer. Leave all your extras behind, bro. What do you think of the match? What do you think of Jericho versus Moxley?
Okay, so I like how Moxley, how he came out and he said, off rip, hey, fuck that interim shit. Hey, no matter how I got it, I am technically the first ever two-time AEW world champion. And then, of course, Chris Jericho, it's been a while. Chris Jericho, for the first 6 months of AEW's inception, you really needed that notable name. And Chris Jericho was by far the biggest name you had on the roster at that time and the most known mainstream-wise as well. So it made sense to put the title on Jericho. But since Jericho has seemingly stayed out of the title picture the last 2.5 years, so to see him go back up against Mox, in a different set of circumstances, now it's Mox who's the good guy, quote unquote, and it's Jericho the bad guy. So now we kind of get this from a different angle, and I'm not mad at it. I feel like Chris Jericho right now, because he's obviously not going to win, and it's been so long since he's actually challenged for a champion. Ooh, golly, Swerve.
Yeah.
Since it's been so long since he's challenged, I feel like this is the perfect way to go. And if we're going to get one of the many faces of Jericho being Lionheart Chris Jericho, I need to see the Lion Tamer. Let's go. Let's bring it back.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Jericho is not going to be the Lion Tamer. I mean, he's a Lion Tamer, but he ain't no Lion Tamer. He's an old lion now. Okay, he's an old cat. He ain't even a lion no more. He's a cat. But man, look, it is, if this is going to take away the entertainment side of Jericho and bring him back to that prominent kind of wrestler that you know, he can still somewhat be at this
Yeah.
age. I mean, let's be honest, Jericho doesn't put on the greatest matches, but you know, it's Jericho, man. We appreciate him. He doesn't wrestle a lot, but when he does, you know, it's far and few. So
Yeah.
I could see him and Moxley working this match. I'm not gonna call it a great match. By far, am I gonna call it a great match? But it'll definitely be interesting to see.
Oh yeah,
All
for
right,
sure.
man. So of course, all right, man. We got the Roosh. Roosh got out the way. With, you know, Moxley took
Roosh.
care of him. Jericho came down. You know, of course, challenged Moxley for the title. Then we got Dante Martin. You know, you know, he telling Sammy. You know, he understands why why Sammy's falling off, because Sammy doesn't appreciate anymore. He doesn't want to put in the work. He's lost the fans' respect. He's been on vacations, getting his feet rubbed and doing a whole bunch of other stuff. He doesn't have the energy to put in that work. But
Yeah.
Dante Martin said, "Hey, I'm gonna do it, and not only am I gonna do it, but I got somebody watching my back." He has Sky Blue to watch his back for his match later
Yeah.
on. Next up, man, this was this whole little 20 minutes here, 20, 30, let's call it 30-minute man segment of just, let's call it the Ricky Starks block. Okay. This was just the Starks block. Okay, so we got the Danhausen versus Stark.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. I thought it would go a little longer. I thought I'd get a little more. I blinked and missed the finish. Like that's how fast that went, man. He was like, "Look who's back! Hey, what up, DJ baby? What's
What's
going
going
on,
on?
man? Glad you here with us, man. You a wild boy, man. But it's I don't know. I was a little disappointed. Like I wanted to see Danhausen. I wanted to see what was so special about this guy, and I thought this would be a great way forward. And it was a quick match. Starks won. So, but then Stark says, "No, I'm warmed up. I need a real challenge. So
Yeah.
whoever's gonna come out, come on out." Okay. Well, we get that music. We get that ominous music, man, and we got that boy Hook. And Hook came out. We ain't seen Hook on Dynamite, I say about a month or so, man. It's been a minute since we seen Hook. So to see Hook come down and challenge Ricky Starks for that FTW championship, I'm not gonna lie. What I wanted to see
Yeah.
out of this match is I wanted to see Hook struggle, and
Yeah.
I wanted to see Ricky be that true veteran, that he is over Hook, and I wanted to see. I
Look, this is what you wanted to see, man. You wanted to see Ricky Starks get his
yeah,
just due, and you wanted to see Hook actually look like he actually had to earn a fucking match. That's what it is. Okay.
yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
let's step
that
to
yeah,
hold on, wait up.
yeah. Oh
Hey,
yeah.
you let me find that tag. I'm gonna pull that up. Hey, Fro, what's going on? Look, let's be
What's
honest.
up, Fro, man?
Now,
What
look,
up, Fro?
Ricky Starks. Okay, we're clearly gonna get the
I
Starks.
like Starks, but
Yeah,
I'm disappointed in the Hook performance of it, man.
well, I am
That's my point.
because my thing is this. This is what I want to know. Because now Hook is both borderline getting the Goldberg treatment up here having 5-second matches and shit. Look, okay, let's call a spade a spade. Tony Khan, are you not comfortable letting Hook go out here having long matches? Is my boy gonna get exposed? You know, when Hook first came in, it made sense. You wanted to keep that mystique about him. You got him up here eating fucking chips and shit, and not saying shit to people and being all mysterious and shit. Like he part of the fucking Avatar crew. That's cool and shit. But bruh, he been fighting for the last 7-8 months now. I mean, goddamn. I'm sorry. Look, I don't care how much martial arts training you got. This is professional wrestling. This shit is all fake as fuck. You are not going to sit here and let me believe that Hook just ain't struggling against. Like Hook just ain't struggling against nobody. I mean, you already pulled the whoopty doo with
I
the
was
bear
trying to be nice.
shit. And I
I
let
was
him
trying to
slide
be
with
nice.
that. I let him slide with that because I understood what it was. But come on, man, Ricky Starks really we know, and not taking nothing away from Hook, but bro, I know how talented Ricky Starks is. I don't give a damn. Ricky Starks didn't struggle against Danhausen. It ain't like he went out there and had a barn burner, then lost the Hook in a quick fashion.
And
No,
that's what I hated about it. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I hated about it. Because I'm like, Starks, man, like Starks, and like he tired. Like, bro, you
yeah,
not tired. You had a not even a 2-minute match. It was 2 minutes for the intro. It was probably a minute for the match, and you won.
You know what took all this energy?
That pose, Fro. We're gonna get to that, Fro. We're gonna get to that.
We gonna talk so
I think Ricky Starks has finally hit that point where he's starting to be that requested name. Yeah. I think Starks has finally hit it to where people want to see Ricky Starks go beyond the FTW championship. We said it, I think, a while ago. I said, man, if Starks ever lose this championship and they really decide they want to push him and Hobbs, then cool, you know, that's cool. Now, he beat Danhausen. He loses the Hook, which I wish the match was a little bit more competitive. That's what I wanted to say. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, I wish the match was more competitive. It wasn't competitive enough. He loses. He gives respect to Hook, which took me by surprise. Like, it was like, but I understood why. You know, he respect Hook, but it's like, damn, this is Taz's son. I'm holding his father's championship. It's like, bruh, all right, let's do this. But and he gave him the fist bump after it. But why Hobbs decided to turn? Maybe he's just tired of Hobbs. It makes sense in a way. It makes sense because Hobbs. No. Here's. I'm not 100% with it, but I'm not 100%. I'm 50-50. I believe that Starks is about to be moved up. You got to think about it, man. They just did all this pay-per-view stuff. You got all these people injured. You got all these new talents. You got guys feeling some type of way. So it's time to start continuing to do what AEW is built for, and that's young talent. Starks has always been that dude that's been around. We weren't sure. We needed to see more. We've seen enough. So now it's time to move him up. And like Leo said, it's time to move Starks up the card. Hobbs, we have given him such praise because we watched when he first came in. The man got slim. He slimmed down. He got a little more chiseled. He got better in the ring. And now it's like, I want to see more from Hobbs. Now, I did want to see a Swerve and Keith Lee versus a Starks and Hobbs, because I feel like that wasn't done yet. Like, Keith Lee and Swerve needed a victory over Hobbs and Starks. Like, they lost to them. So I kind of wanted to see that play out, especially now that Swerve and Lee are the tag team champions.
Right.
But I think it's time to people have complained now where we've been bringing in all these new people. We've been pushing. You're not pushing the newer people. Tony's now realized, hey, these are two guys. They're great together, but now it's time to set them up on the next level. It's time for Hobbs to go to that next level. It's time for Starks to go to that next level. And hey, TNT, Mid-Atlantic Championship, it is what it is. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know why it's like you said Minute Maid Championship.
Mid-Atlantic, the Minute Maid Championship. The OJ, the juices belt. But no, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie though. Hey, I am, man, but hey, it is what it is, and that's what the alcohol does sometimes. But no, man, I still feel like, Fro, I want a more definitive reason to why they broke up Hobbs and Starks. We can speculate. I believe this is the reason why. Oh no, bro. Oh, you got an IPA, dude. You 14 minutes late, bro. But you all good though. But I still wanted to see them as a tag team, because I think they still could have both benefited from that.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is, man.
Hey, I'm
not totally mad.
You looking at this? This match is all right.
Not on the outside, it ain't.
You said on the outside?
You'll see it in a second.
Okay. But nah, man. But I will say this, really quick.
Yeah, nope. It just went bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, I seen it. That was terrible. Oh, that what's crazy, man? That was faker than when women be coming on porn. But all right. So my thing is like with Ricky Starks, right? So I believe exactly what he said. You know, I feel like I'm being all loud and obnoxious for no reason. Come on, man, stop it. But
you just started drinking, man. You ain't even drunk yet. You just cracked the can. God damn you. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, you just cracked the can, dude. God damn you. Oh man, but all right, man. Look. Let's stay on target here, man. So, like I said, this was the Starks block. All this happened. This is all this happened within a 20-30 minute span. I'm a little disappointed, but I'm also ready to see these guys go to the next level. So I'll take it for what it's worth. You still a goddamn fool. We got the Acclaim promo. They did a rap on the Ass Boys and Billy Gunn. Then we got Dante Martin versus Sammy Guevara. Not a bad match. It was okay. It was okay. It was okay. I enjoyed it for the most part until the interference stuff started happening. But I definitely would like to see these guys have a little more importancy in their next match, because obviously they're going to do this again. So when they have another one-on-one, I definitely want to see a more. I want to see what I expected, and what I expected was I expected this to kind of be a small stealer of the show. Like, I thought these two would show me some athleticism, even though they did, but it was
You felt like they could get just a little more.
Just a little bit more. It was just a little something missing from it, but it wasn't too bad. But what are your thoughts, man? As we got Sammy picked up the victory. We ended up getting they were getting ready to jump Sky Blue and Dante. But of course, man, you got Ortiz, who's still with the company. And then of course you got Eddie Kingston, you got Ruby Soho, who's still nursing that broken hand, coming out for the save. Man, what did you think of the match, man?
Yeah, I do. I thought the match was. I thought it was okay. To me, like you said, it felt like a filler match, which sucks because when I think of Sammy Guevara, I don't think of Sammy Guevara as a filler match wrestler. Dante Martin, he fits the mold a little bit, but the guys he's been doing really good. We talk about tag team guys who've been killing it in singles competition. We talk about FTR, and now we talk about Dante Martin, who's really been doing the damn thing. I'm curious to see what they do with him, but like you said, I feel like we're gonna run it back again eventually. But you know what? When I say there was something missing, I don't necessarily mean from a moveset perspective. I mean the storytelling just wasn't there. It just felt just like just a regular match, just to be on the card almost. So I think with just a little more storytelling and a little more investment in the match itself, I think we really got something good here.
Yeah, that tastes good. No. I agree with you. I think it could have been a little bit. Hey, like I said, it was a match. I know they could have did a little bit more.
You know what it felt like? I felt like back when I was in my public school and I was trying to read a story and there was pages missing. So it's like you kind of got the gist of it, but you're missing the shit in between, man. I'm like, damn, why do you take the pages out like that?
You were skimming through it, man.
Not voluntarily.
You stupid. All right, man. Let's get on to something crazy, man. Let's get on to something a little shocking, a little bit surprising, man. So we get Jungle Boy, man. We get Jungle Boy talking to Tony Schiavone, man. Ooh. We got Jungle Boy talking to Tony Schiavone, boy. And man, oh man,
I ain't gonna lie, he hit me with some shit because I'm like, boy, you need to get off the mic.
I felt that when he called Christian Cage a pussy, I felt that. I felt that through the screen, I was like, damn, okay, Jungle Boy, where did that come from? But I understand where it came from.
Pockets today. He said he got the
money. Look. I'm pretty sure he paid enough for MJF. What's a Jungle Boy who barely speaks, who barely give too many interviews? So the fact that this was the thing he came out and everything was cool as far as what he said. The whole Luchasaurus thing. It's still a little confusing, but it is what it is.
I'm like, damn,
I was just waiting for him to turn on him. I ain't gonna lie. I was really waiting for Luchasaurus to turn. Yeah, in the ring. I'm like,
Like,
man,
what
he
the
about
fuck,
to
Jungle Boy?
wallop this dude, man. Right. I'm just waiting for it. Like, come on, I know it's about to come. Okay, now here come Christian. Okay, now he about to do it. But it didn't happen. But man, Jungle Boy said a lot.
He
He
did.
almost went. He almost went to Kenny Omega's. He almost went to the Kenny Omega school of promos, but Christian cut him off. And I think at the right amount of time, and then kind of took it away from him and finished it off. So, but again, I'm okay with this, man, because if this is what we thought, we always said something didn't seem right with Christian, and we kept saying it until we seen it, and now that we seen it, we're like, hey, you know what? This got to happen. We knew that one day Jungle Boy, again, another one of those young talents, who has elevated. It's time to see him go to that next level, and fighting a guy like Christian is definitely on the. Oh, damn! She took a clean kick to the head.
You seen that too?
Yeah. Right. I mean, it's clean. I mean, that was almost a Malachi Black perfection. Like, damn. I mean, it got my attention because I heard it. Like, ooh, damn. She called her clean.
She hit her with that kicker, bitch.
Oh yeah, man. And she definitely kicked the bitch. But I'm good with Christian and Jungle Boy again because Jungle Boy needs to move to that next level. So yeah. Call me Mr. Johnson. What's going on, man? But yeah, I'm not mad about nothing. We needed to hear from him. He'd been away for a while. They built up the anticipation. When he came back, the crowd went crazy. He came out tonight. The crowd went crazy again. This is probably the best women's match the Thunder Rosa's had since Britt Baker.
Yeah.
But this is a rematch because they fought over the weekend or like a week ago or something.
Yeah, so they fought over in Japan, didn't they?
Right. But no, I like the match and I can't wait to see. Oh, there it is.
Adios.
There it is.
Vamonos.
2, 3. There it is. Retaining the championship. I like that she's getting more. She's getting more time now, but it almost kind of feel like a Jurassic Express kind of run. Yeah. I think that's how I'm kind of looking at Thunder Rosa's title run. Like it feels like that. Yeah, it's like you're giving her the matches after her being on so many vacations and taking pictures everywhere. All right, man. So right, man. So of course now they announced the Trios Championship. And I kind of didn't mention that earlier because I wanted to wait until we get to right here at this point of the show where the Young Bucks show up and they look like they wanted to say something, but they changed their mind. Cutler being Cutler as always. Then he mentions to them, hey man, you hear they announced the Trios Championship, and of course they're already thinking, well, damn, we ain't got Adam Cole, damn, we ain't got Kenny Omega. Now they're not saying this, but I know it's running through their head. So it just they happen to be walking. Who shows up? Hangman Page. It's like, well, damn. And I'm kind of mad at myself because it's like, how did I not see that? But now I'm seeing that there's a promo for the Undisputed Elite is back next Wednesday, and that was like everybody. Okay, never mind. But for this moment of this promo that happened, it kind of Matt Hardy versus Christian. That's cool. Next week. But it kind of gave you that that tease that the Young Bucks and Page were going to kind of make up. Like now they've earned the mutual respect from the disdain that they had for each other because of certain things in the past. They've kind of gotten over, they've kind of both had their moments. They've now shown that respect to each other. They're not sure how to make the friendship work. They look like some, little schoolgirls trying to, look like you're trying to talk to your crush in school, but you're all shy and shit. Yeah, they're doing all that. But Dark Order's, celebrating Heyman's birthday. Young Bucks' birthday is probably next Thursday or something like that, whatever. And they're just teasing the fact that they could be the next Trios Championship. What do you think, or better, how do you feel about Adam Hangman Page, a Young Bucks being Trios Championship, the Trios champion, if that's the route that they go?
All right, well, we got to take it way back.
Franchise knows how to tickle the ivory. No, not Ivory, the wrestler, the grand piano. He's got that. Yeah, you better say that right, Chad. You better say that right, man. You better say that right.
Nah,
you gonna get that man in trouble.
Hey, you know
He just
what?
married.
Hey,
He just got married.
hey,
Don't you get that man in trouble?
hey, look, I'm hit the wife with the Ricky Starks. She's gonna be look, Leo and Joe gonna be talking that regular shit. I'm like, I'm deaf.
You stupid. Oh, hey, keep yourself out of trouble. That's all that matters.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
man. But Young Bucks, Adam Page, potential of being trios champions.
Dude,
What do you
okay.
think of that?
All right, so seriously, the franchise getting back into commentator mode. All right, no, okay.
For
So
sure.
when you look at the history, I mean, it writes itself. I mean, because you had
Right.
at one
It
point
does.
you had Omega and the Young Bucks and Adam Cole, and they were together for that brief moment in time, right? And then
Yeah.
they fell apart, and then Kenny Omega and
Injuries happen.
yeah, the injuries happened and they kind of fell apart. Then it was Omega and Page at the time. They went on and did their whole tag team run thing before that whole thing flipped upside.
Oh, before you talking about before AEW? Okay,
yeah,
my bad.
Yeah, no, you good. And then now to look at it, okay, you have no Adam Cole, you have no Kenny Omega. Who do we go back to? The one guy that the Young Bucks didn't want to be associated with in the first damn place, Adam Hangman Page, and that seems to be your best shot. But guess what? Oh no, because when we had the passing of the legend himself, Brody Lee, we then had Adam Cole starting to get, Adam Hangman Page associating himself with the Dark Order. So now you still kind of playing on Johnny Hungy, and the Dark Order still kind of like, hey, Hangman, like we're still your friends too. But if I'm Hangman, I'm looking like, bro,
it's cool. No, we're good.
Yeah, but then if I'm him, I'm like, bro, you got the Young Bucks, like. This is like one of the top factions in all of wrestling, one of the best tag teams of all time. Like, I don't know, man. And I think
but it's not even that though. I don't think it's that though. It's not that it's the Young Bucks. It's because they were friends. Obviously, there was the story is that there was they hung out because they were big in New Japan. They're a guy that they brought into the group. They hung out together. They know each other well. I mean, that played into the whole story when the Young Bucks decided to turn heel and, they were attacking Adam Page because they were talking about the lack of what he was and what they thought he was. But he was always talking about being that guy, but always failing at the moment. So there was validation, as far as the argument or the beef that they were having with each other. And then we seen that culminate when Page beat Omega for the championship, and we watched that acknowledgement from the Young Bucks to Page, like, hey, bro, man, you more than proved your point about us being wrong as we thought you were wrong. You proved us wrong, we proved you wrong. This is beyond us. This is now about you and him. We ain't fucking with you. We giving you that respect as we get Daniel Garcia coming out to fight that boy that we ain't seen in a while. Let that music rain as the American Dragon is back in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
But
Star Wars meets the booty clubs in Atlanta when it comes to
you stupid.
Say that shit. It's like man, working on Darth Vader right now.
But the potential of but because of the history and the story that could happen with the Young Bucks and Hangman Page, there's potential there. I don't think the Dark Order is an issue now. I mean, yeah, they're hanging out. They're his friends. They were there for him, and he respects those guys. He's not trying. I don't think it's that. I think it's the fact that there's history with the Young Bucks, so it's not about them being the quote unquote one of the top guys in the company. It's just he knows them. They've hung out. Damn, he just kicked the hell out of Garcia.
Already,
I have missed the hell out of you. Oh, I have missed out of you, sir. But that's what I feel like it was, man. Real quick, man. Swerve Strickland beat Tony Nese, but I forgot the name of the guy that had jumped Keith Lee in the back. But apparently him and Tony Nese are going to team up to go after Swerve and Keith Lee for the championships. There really wasn't nothing much about the match. The match was cool. Fro says, man, how does New Talent become #1 in the ranking system and get a title shot? How do they surpass someone that's been there all year? I honestly, I can't explain that. But that's been the thing about the ranking system. But I also think it's about just giving opportunity. I sometimes I think like when Brody King got the opportunity, they made a #1 contendership. When I guess when Roosh won because of the match he had at ROH, I guess because he's maybe won so many matches in a row. They gave him a like. I don't even think they're going to the ranking system anymore. I think they
You know
just.
what? I
I
agree.
haven't really noticed it lately.
So I believe this. I believe when they initially implemented the ranking system, I believe it was truly meant to differentiate, AEW and somewhat establish them as a legitimate sports entity. And how you do that, you got to go off of wins, losses, ties, all that to make the matches feel important. But then it's you're told at the beginning of every year the wins and losses reset. But now it's gotten to a point to where it's like a lot of times when these wrestlers come out, it'd be like overall AEW record 52-20. All right, I don't give a fuck with how many matches they won over the last 3 years. Or we supposed to reset. I need to know what's the record from this year. And then the thing is too, I
have been noticing that too.
But I think because you have so much talent, it's not like with the NFL or the NBA where you got 32 teams or 30 teams. You can break it down a wild card and a bye, whatever the case may be. Bro, you got over 100 people on your roster, so 20 of them got 18-5 records. Legitimately, without doing the tournament, how can you truly have a number one contender? So I think at this point now it's become more of a gimmick per se. But I think at the beginning it started off as a way to truly make it different. But now you got the influx of talent coming in too. So it's like, okay, yeah, this guy may be the technical number one contender now. But then, hey, you get a guy like a CM Punk that, oh shit, I can sign CM Punk. Well, now that changes things because you're not gonna hold CM Punk in the back. I'm sorry, you're not. You're gonna throw CM Punk out there first. So,
he didn't get thrown out there. He did say he would. He wrestled. I mean, the dude. He wrestled for most of the time that he was there. Yeah, he came out. He had matches. He needed to get his footing in. He just got the championship and ended up getting hurt. So it's not like he came in and straight got it. Bryan Danielson came in and he hasn't gotten it yet. Like guys have come in. Adam Cole has got an opportunity, but it was to help put over Page as the new champion. But I do still see that they use the system because you still see guys' records. No, you don't see the graphic of the top rankings anymore, but they are still keeping up with people winning. The thing here is, are there some people that are ready for TV now? I think so, but there's some people that aren't. And with the fluctuation of the people that you have, honestly, is it hard to keep up with how many people are winning, who's all winning, and who's going to get a title shot? Not everybody's going to get a title shot because even if somebody comes in and they win 10 straight matches, should they be in a top contender? Like, I think there's I think you have to kind of come in for a while and work your way up, then show who you are. Or when you have that something about you that it's like, hey, okay, let's put you out there and let's see how people react to you. Like, look at Daniel Garcia. We watched this dude come in and lose, but he had nothing but heart. But we watched this guy lose. And now we've been watching him put on good matches with a lot of people. Bless you, Beck. And he's not getting a title shot, but we're seeing certain guys get over with the people. We're seeing them, we're seeing them have good matches with quality wrestlers. We're not just watching them beat up nobodies. I mean, we watched this is the second or third time these two have fought, and we were very impressed with what Garcia did. So they're still keeping up with the records. I don't think they're staying so true. Bryan Danielson fell to the ground. I don't know what's wrong. But I don't think they're staying so true to the top 5 rankings anymore. But yet, instead of staying true to it, they're keeping up with who's winning and how many matches they won and where they're winning, and then finding ways to give them opportunity.
And to answer your question,
that's the best answer I can give you, Fro. For me, that's the best answer I can give.
And to answer your question, I'm not sure if he's really hurt or if he's kayfabing it right now, but he did look like he took a nasty landing after a missile drop kick from Garcia.
Oh no, are they selling this? And he just took a DDT on the outside.
So I don't know if he really hurt or they killing time. I can't say.
I don't think they killing time. I mean, It's wrestling. Stop. It's wrestling. He's all
Yeah,
right. He's selling
yeah,
a point.
yeah.
I'm going that route. I'm not going negative. I'm going that route, man. I'm watching the match. I'm watching them work. Do y'all thing. But but that's the best I can give you, Fro, man. I don't really think I think they're still keeping up with the system. Yeah, if you win so many matches, or if you fight certain people and you win against them, or I don't know, man. I think Tony's just throwing guys out there because he has so many people now.
Yeah.
But he wants to stay true to what AEW is. You still want to give young talent or talent that didn't get the opportunity.
Right.
Some are getting over more than others, and
Yeah.
I think we all kind of saw this coming eventually. Because I know people question how long could they keep up with the ranking system. Like, can it truly work?
Right.
There was a moment where it did work, but it still had its flaws.
Well, Tuco, as we on commercial break, you know what we gonna do, man? Because every party is
What's
a
up?
block party. Yeah.
What up, man? You said,
Hey.
gotta get the people some little music, wake them up a little bit. We on picture in picture.
Who stamps in the mail? Who stamps in the mail? Hey, it's the first of the month. Go. Hey, 1990.
No, sir.
Hey,
It's 27, sir.
It's
It's 27. The first is on Monday. No, sir.
Hey, you watching wrestling? You got that tussie, huh? You watching wrestling with a hussy? Hey.
You know, sir. Put that IPA back. I want you to go put that IPA back. Leo, come get your boy, man. Go put the IPA back, man. You don't need it. You don't need it. Oh my God, man. We had 12 hours of work and man, God, you tired, man. It's time for you to go to bed.
Hey.
Oh man.
Hey.
Oh shit. Yeah, you my guy, man. Oh man, but nah, man, not a bad show overall. Thunder Rosa, she won her match. Right now we're watching Garcia and Bryan Danielson, man. But yeah, man, no, man, it was a pretty good this show. But honestly, no, I would give the show about a 3. I'll give it a 3.5. Definitely some interesting things happen.
Yeah.
The whole Starks and Hobbs. I didn't see that. I didn't see that just yet. I figured it would because of Starks being that loudmouth kind of guy that Hobbs would finally get tired of listening to him, but
Right.
I didn't expect it right now. I thought that was going to lead to, okay, you take the FTW championship off of them, whatever. You're going to elevate them, but you're going to put him and Hobbs in a rivalry with Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland, and we're going to get a great match from back and forth with these two for at least 1 or 2 more matches. I'm fine with that. I was very fine with that. I was looking forward to it, but yeah, I definitely want to see Starks. Is it Team Taz anymore? I mean, Taz has obviously gone to the commentating table now.
I mean, shit,
he's no longer being a manager.
You ain't got Brian Cage. You just broke up Hobbs and Starks. I don't think there's nobody else left.
Oh, well, other than his son, but other than that,
yeah.
But he ain't really, he don't come out with him anyway. So it's like he really don't got him. Hook is on his own thing, man. But Taz did what was necessary. He got a couple of young talents. He helped them come in. He guided them. He told them, look, if you want this opportunity, you got to go out here and get it. And they all went out there and they worked hard and they got it. And they doing bigger things now. Thought if AEW did an angle where Jericho made people do things like cheating to win, hitting someone from behind, or having Conti or Anna Jay do whatever, but they paying them hush money. I mean, hey,
is it $14 million?
No, it's 15.5. You gotta change that number.
Hey, I'll do something strange for some Bitcoin right about now.
Hey, man, look here, man. Look, bro. Look, AEW is gonna hit below the belt. That every wrestling company does. But yeah, man, Yeah. Bro, you a fool. I didn't even think of it like that, man. But now that I think about it, yeah, that actually makes sense. He
They
said
gonna have
Team
to stay
Taz
away
elevated
from
the
her.
guys, no denying. Now they're gonna go on their own. Yeah, it's time. It's time, Leo. It's time for them to go on their own, man. That's why I say now. And it's time. You brought in enough. You brought in enough veteran talent that
Yeah.
has credibility to where
Mm-hmm.
now you got to push young guys. Also, you can't forget the mission statement. The original assignment was always being a company that gave the little guy, the underdog, the nobody that nobody thought was good enough an
Yeah.
opportunity. So you got to keep that going. And if bringing in all, but we've always said it. At least I've always said it.
Yeah.
You got to bring in some names in order for these no names to have a name for people to truly want to see more. You want the people that are in denial of what AEW is doing to
Yeah.
see that, hey, that other company ain't doing it like this. There was a brand that they had that was doing it, but Vince didn't like that. So he decided he wanted to make that into something else. So that's
Right.
no longer what it was. Man, the fluctuation of young talent. You don't think WWE ain't scouting half of these guys? Come on, man. That's just my thing. Like to sit here and act like they not looking at a Warlow, they're not looking at a Daniel Garcia, they're
Yeah.
not looking at some of these
Yeah.
young talents. I'm not gonna say a Max Caster is top on WWE list, but more if they needed somebody to come in and do some goofy comedy shit, he would definitely be the guy for it. They're still WWE. We'll wait to see to Royal Rumble what the changes are from there. But as far as what AEW does, is it always perfect? No, they make questionable decisions. They do things we sit here and wonder why the hell did you do that? But
Right. Right.
every
Right.
company does that. They're not perfect, and I don't expect a perfection from them. But I do expect to continue to see new talent get opportunity to
Yeah.
showcase if they belong here or not.
Right.
And
Right.
watching this match now, watching Bryan Danielson go up against Daniel
Hey,
Garcia. Like I
Garcia.
say, we've watched Garcia before. We've seen him,
Yeah.
for the past year to 6 months to a year. The guy has definitely got something. He's a fighter. He's got heart. He's willing to go out there and just go with anybody, man. And dude, I can appreciate that.
Fro says, "Are you going to cover Flair's last match event?"
Oh no. I'm not buying it. I watched Flair's last match.
Did you?
Yeah, I did against Shawn Michaels.
Oh, the original last match.
Yeah, I watched Ric Flair's last match. That I'm sorry. I get why Ric Flair probably is doing it now, but
Yeah.
because the man don't know nothing else. What else is this man supposed to do? This is a business. This is a livelihood. This man has lived this character in this life for
Yeah.
so long. It has been embodied and embodied into his family
Yeah.
and the all of the positives and the negatives of his family. This guy don't know nothing else, and
Yeah.
in a way, it's kind of almost sad. Like that's why I'm like that's why I say I watched his last match. It was against Shawn Michaels. It was at WrestleMania. That's what I want to remember.
Right.
Because it was on the biggest stage. It was against one of the greatest. It was the greatest against the greatest. I mean, you can't. And it wasn't a great match, but it wasn't about the match. It was the story. It was what was being told. It was what was. It was what was the whole purpose of them building that, man. But it sucked me in and bought the weekend bundle. I mean,
Woo!
look, I choose to accept that as the last match. But I will say having Andrade and Jay Lethal be a part of the match will help because you at least have confidence in them. And then Jeff Jarrett, it is what it is. I guess you needed another old guy. Uh, but you needed someone that was younger than Jeff, younger than Rick. so you went and got Jeff Jarrett. But I people are interested in it, but I don't think it's just Ric Flair's last match. It's also the rest of the card and who's going to be on it. So there's some few names that folks want to just kind of see, like, oh wow, they're coming back, or this person. But I will wait till this. I will wait till it comes on YouTube.
Bruh, do you see this minion grabbing Bryan Danielson from underneath the ring?
Oh, that's one of Jericho's people. Oh, that's one of Jericho's people. Is he about to beat Bryan Danielson? Is he about to beat Bryan Danielson?
He putting that boy in the sharpshooter. All right, well, nah, he ain't gonna beat Bryan
on her.
Nah,
is he about to beat Bryan Danielson?
Nah, no, he not.
Man,
no, he not.
Oh, he yanking on it.
Oh shit.
Oh
wow.
I mean, I don't even know if it's a.
Is he about to win?
Nah. He passing out from the pain. Did he? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. This dude just submitted Bryan Danielson.
Wow.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
They really going all in on my boy.
Man, this is what I'm talking about.
Oh, Jake Hager? That's funny.
It was Jake Hager. I mean, yeah, Hager helped him win. No doubt about it. No doubt about it, man. But prior to that, you can't tell me this dude didn't go out here and just perform with Bryan Daniel. And I get the gimmick. I get why it happened. You can dislike it. I get why it happened that way. There's a method to the madness. You don't have to like it totally. But yeah, hey, you know what? He ain't. Let's be honest. Daniel Garcia has been doing the damn thing. He's been wrestling. He's been having great matches. He's been in his blood feud. He's been doing this stuff. Bryan Danielson has been injured. He's been hurt. I mean, yeah, you can have him come back and win big, but this dude ain't about winning. Like, he's about being there and enjoying himself and wrestling. And
right.
I bet you Bryan Danielson enjoyed having this match with Daniel Garcia and him winning and it putting him over, even if you want to question the way he won. But that's wrestling. You always question the way somebody wins. I'm okay with that, man. I'm okay with that because, like everyone else, I assumed that Bryan Danielson was going to come in, after being gone and get the quick victory, or not quick victory. He would get the victory, but wow, Daniel Garcia just put Bryan Danielson in a submission. He ain't tap him out. He made him pass out. Mm-hmm. He passed out. Hey, man. Wow. Okay.
Man, my boy was going off the devil's lettuce.
Hey, I mean, look, the help of Hager and the power driver and the fact that he had a concussion and he's hey man, look, you okay, all right. I mean, it could have been better, but you kind of wish in a way if Garcia was gonna do it, he would have did it without the help of Hager. Right, that would have been a bit better, but all right, I'll take it because obviously we're going to get a rematch. You think Bryan Danielson is going to take that line out? Hell no, we're going to get a rematch. So, okay. Yeah. But this is, again, you're taking a newer guy, you're putting him up against a well-known person, and you're letting them do their thing. I want to see that. As long as that's what I'm getting in AEW, and you're not just pushing the old, like you can't ignore a bigger name. That's why I threw out that question. If you take all these people that got released from WWE and they can go to any company that they want to go to, but AEW isn't they're not rushing out to go get them, but they're not going to these other companies, so they're out there as a wrestler, or even if regardless, if you're AEW and you see that there's a guy like a Bryan Danielson, Adam Cole, a Malachi Black, a Tony Storm, got these people that are available. Are you not going to sign them? Like, why would you not sign them? Like, give me a good reason why you wouldn't sign them. So, and if you can give me a valid reason why you would never sign these people, not one or two of them, like, man, you can't tell me you wouldn't think like, man, if a Bryan Danielson came here and put on a wrestling clinic with some of the young talent that we know is pretty good, but they need somebody that can prove themselves that, hey, they do got something, they got something that, you know, people may not necessarily see. Why would I not want to sign them? So I get why people question it, but I gotta throw that out there every time, man. And this is one of those reasons why. You can question the finish and how they finished, but this is what I want to see. I didn't think he was gonna win. I thought he was gonna lose, but he would lose respectably. I thought Daniel Garcia would lose respectably, but he didn't, and he got the victory in the main event at the end of the show. Wow.
Well, too cold, man. No. Hey, look, we got a long week still ahead of us. So if any of these other, you know what I'm saying, these jive ass jabronis want some.
If you want some, come get some.
And if you got a problem with our little podcast,
hell, y'all can kiss my ass.
and if you see me in person,
what's good in the hood?
And if you don't believe me, and with that being said, from me to you, we bid you adieu.
I'm taking your buttons away from you.
And we're going to give y'all people a party. Because it's time to party with the gym.
I'm about to take them goddamn buttons from you, man. I'm about to take them damn buttons from him, y'all. I'm sorry.
Hey, where my cassette player at? I'm about to fuck it up.
No.
What the hey?
Look here, man. No, ladies and gentlemen, as my man is here with the block party music going, tomorrow we are going to do our top 10 women wrestlers of the modern era. Okay, I mean, let's be honest, there's not a whole lot of women wrestlers too far back that we really can claim. There's a few names, but we want to focus on all of those that are from well, not really a time period, but we want to focus, you know, on the trueness of the women's wrestling, all the women that really got to do, you know, their just due in this business. But we want to do that tomorrow. We're also going to have our SummerSlam prediction show. I am so upset that Riddle got injured. So no Matt Riddle, no Seth Rollins.
But don't worry, because Seth Rollins put out a tweet and he said, "Guys, I apologize if you bought a ticket. Maybe one day they'll hear me." And Triple H retweeted, "I hear you." So hold on, I ain't gonna say that my boy Seth Rollins is counted out just yet, because there's rumors that Triple H said if it makes sense creatively, he plans to have a big splash or two, a little change of direction at SummerSlam, but he won't do it just to do it. So this could be one of those situations where if it makes sense, we can get we can get a diamond out of this thing. You never know. Pressure bursts pipes, and it also makes diamonds.
That's true. And I'm going to give Triple H a little bit of trust. If it makes sense, cool. If he can make it work, cool. But I'm not holding my breath.
You know,
because it's still, at the end of the day, it ain't been enough time.
Yeah.
If he can pull something, pull it. But God damn it, Triple H, man, don't you do what your father-in-law been doing. Don't you give me that hype that we gonna get something crazy, and we get some old ass geezer that we don't need to fucking see. I swear to God, if Goldberg comes back, I swear to God, if Goldberg comes back, man, I'm turned. Don't even expect to see me Saturday, man. Don't even expect to see me, bro. Don't even expect to see me.
Bro, Trips ain't doing it. Trips
I swear to God, man.
Trips ain't doing that, man. Trips is not doing that. Trips is for the people, by the people. He gonna give us what we want. Leo says Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes been campaigning to go against Seth Rollins on the internet. So I'm just saying we could. Oh, and there's also been rumors, unconfirmed people, but there's been several released talent and former NXT talent that said they'll be willing to come back to WWE under the new direction of Triple H if given the opportunity.
Of course.
So I'm saying, hey,
I'm gonna put a name out there.
Johnny Gargano.
And I don't know if it's true. God damn you. God damn you. I don't like you no more.
Hey man, great minds think
alike. Damn it. You stole my thunder.
To be fair,
you stole my thunder, man.
To be fair, I thought it was gonna be like a completely different reaction.
No, damn it, you stole my thunder. No, but I Johnny Gargano wouldn't be mad. A Bray Wyatt showing up, that wouldn't be bad. Like there are some guys and some names. Man, it's like yeah, there's a wish list. But I can't get myself that hype because if it doesn't happen, because it couldn't happen, I'm gonna be even more disappointed. I'm gonna feel some type of way. So I'm going to keep my expectations lowered. I'm not gonna overthink it, but we've been on long enough talking to y'all, man. The show's over. But no, tomorrow we got 2 shows for you. We're gonna do our top 10 women. We're gonna do our SummerSlam predictions. Then Friday, of course, the Friday night block party, man. We got SmackDown, the go home show for SummerSlam. We got Rampage. Then, of course, man, we got SummerSlam Saturday night. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what comes. We're gonna see what becomes of it. I mean, I'm looking, like I said, look at the match card. They added a match, but the match they added ain't like it didn't excite me all that much. But again, now that I lost one of my main matches I wanted to see, yeah, I'm really hoping Triple H comes with some surprise for Saturday. But I'm not gonna hold it. I'm not gonna hold my breath too much, man. But with that being said, man, that's your AEW review for the night, man. Like I said, not a bad show. I'll give it 3 out of 5, man. Especially with that Daniel Garcia victory. You can question, how he got it, but hey, he beat Bryan Danielson in the main event on Dynamite. I'm gonna give him a 0.5 for that. Bro, any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Nope.
So anticlimactic. God damn you, man. Nah, I ain't got nothing else to say, man. I think we talked enough, which is true. But ladies and gentlemen, man, we appreciate y'all for hanging out with us as always, man, on the Wednesday night Dynamite, man. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back Friday. We'll be back Saturday. We're going to take a day off Sunday because we going to need it. But other than that, no, man, we going to see y'all every day for the week, man. So till then, man, if my guy ain't got nothing else to say, I'm done. We will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Doris Burke, this for you.